Hi,
How are you?
I'm good.
I'm so sorry. I actually was in another room.
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe we got the rooms mixed up.
You had it right. I had it wrong.
That's okay. That's
I
okay.
wanted to hook Top Crop, and then I ended up hooking down here.
Okay.
So how are you?
I'm doing good. Nice to meet you. I don't think I've ever met you before,
Nice to meet
but
you. Orange is our colors.
yes. I was coming into this meeting to discuss an event that occurred last Thursday,
Okay.
and I didn't want to discuss this with my P&O because I felt as though she was biased to the situation
Okay.
and confidentiality was compromised or would be compromised. That's just my feelings. I don't know how accurate it could have been. Maybe or maybe not. Those things may not have occurred if I discussed this with her. But for me, I felt as though it was better to discuss it with someone else. Okay. Prior to this, first I put a speak on it report on in July of this year regarding Christina Davis.
Okay.
And I feel the bullying, intimidation she does, I feel as though if you're 30 and younger, she try to bully you or intimidate you regarding different situations. For example, my coworker, she don't want to be involved, but she said if you all come to her or find her, she will speak on it. But we have Tuesdays meetings every Tuesday for DG.
I was the same to work for DG, and Christina is. How is she with?
I think she's legal, paralegal for, I think she does paralegal work for DG.
Okay, and your group is in
I work in accounting department.
accounting. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, for example, we have Tuesday meetings every Tuesday. Our CFO, Joao, I forgot how to pronounce his last name, just recently canceled the every Tuesday meeting, but we now having monthlies. But prior to this, we was having it every Tuesday. My colleague stopped going to that meeting and just attended the meetings via Teams at her desk because of the intimidation and bullying she experienced from Christina.
Is there a room associated with the meeting?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I also stopped going to that meeting around February of this year and just attended online because of the same type of situation I've experienced with Christina. And I say that to lead into the situation that occurred on Tuesday. Um, we were at what we.
Wait, I'm sorry, Michelle. Before we go there, so she moved. So how many people would be in the room if? So it's you, a coworker, and Christina, or is there other
It
people?
varies because it depends on if people come or not. Like for instance, marketing would be in the meeting at times.
So like Tom Myra.
Yeah, and Gabby and Jessica, I think.
Okay.
It varies depending on if they were in the office or not. They will attend. Then we have procurement or what I don't think they call themselves procurement.
Yeah.
I forgot the actual construction, that's what they call it, will come down there every so often. But for me and this particular person, we usually go every week and then we just stopped going because of the situations with her and just attended the meetings online via our desk. And so last Tuesday we were at what we say the DG outing in New York. Um, we had the different events that day. After the events, we had an after event where we went to a karaoke spot and socialized and did karaoke. For me, the Christina and I don't even think we spoken to each other all year long. So we don't have a personal relationship. We don't work together. So for me, for her to interact or try to interact with me is kind of weird because we don't have a working relationship. So myself and my team member Angel walked into the karaoke room and she was like, "Hi, Angel and Michelle. Um, So Angel, are you gonna be singing such and such? Michelle, are you gonna be singing such and such? I was ignoring her because first of my past experience with this lady, and I just don't have a working relationship. I just didn't want to communicate with her on a personal level. So myself, I was ignoring her. Angel was engaging in the conversation with her. And after I ignored her several times, she whispered to, it was my Angel, myself, Deganti, and I think that's her name, and then Christina. We was all sitting on a couch. That's the line of order of everyone. After I was ignoring her, she whispered to A, to something of effect. She messing up the mood, and they started laughing and whatnot. And so I still ignored her. I'm enjoying the atmosphere and things of that nature, people singing. Within 5 or 10 minutes after that, at the moment, I thought she got up, but someone told me after the fact she had left the room and came back in. But at that moment, I thought she had gotten up from her seat and walked in my face. So, like I said, Angel was here, myself, Gigante, A, Christina. So at that moment, I thought Christina got up from her seat, but someone else told me after the fact Christina had left the room and came back in. I'm sitting at the chair. She literally gets in my face like this. She said something. I don't know what she said, but I went ballistic because she was in my face. I was screaming like, "Get out my face! I don't know why you're in my face. Get out my face!" And she was like, "Oh my God, what's wrong?" I'm like, "Lady, I don't mess with you. Why are you in my face? It's 30 other people in this room you can engage with. Why are you obsessed with engaging in with me? Especially within 5 minutes prior to this, I was ignoring you. Why would you feel that it would be okay to come get in my personal space?" And I don't know what she said. I know she said something. I didn't hear what she said, but I felt as though I just went ballistic on the fact she was in my face. And then this is the reason why I felt as though Dante was kind of biased to the situation. After the fact, I told Degante she got in my person's face. And Degante was like, "Well, I don't think she meant anything." I'm like, Degante, I was ignoring this lady 5 minutes before. Why would anyone with common sense would think it would be okay to get in someone's personal space and try to interact with them? It's weird. I'm like, this lady has a fascination with everyone that's 30 and under. I feel as though she tried to get close to them and bully them, intimidate them. And this is another thing. After the fact, she's going to say, "Well, I have Pedro and the board on my team." I feel as though she, on her, not Pedro and the board on her side. I'm like, I feel as though she tried to use relationships to hang over or try to use it as an intimidation as though she could do whatever she wants to people and get away with it. And people across the organization had similar experience with this lady. And it's not just me. Some people don't want to say anything, but some people were like, "Yeah, this is my experience with her. She tries to intimidate you and bully you and just it's just I don't even know the word, just overwhelming, obsessed." I'm like, "Why are you trying to talk to me? It's 30 people in this room you can engage with. Why come to over here to me? Especially after I was ignoring you. I haven't even spoken to you to all year. Why would you even think that would be an okay situation to engage someone in?" So
Do you, when you say bullying, what is it that she does to
she
bully?
like she's not someone's manager. She's trying to tell them what to do and how to do certain things, that type of stuff. And yeah, basically that type of stuff.
Is it a task that maybe she's? I mean, I don't know every situation, right? I won't be able to know that, but I'm just trying to get an understanding. Is it a task that maybe someone has asked her for help before, and maybe
I don't
she's
know
right
because I'm
behind?
speaking on someone else's behalf.
Okay.
I experienced how she
What has
interact.
been your experience with her bullying?
My bullying is like just overwhelming. And just be trying to be someone's BFF and just trying to get close, even though you're rejecting her thoughts and just just overwhelming.
Have you ever told her that?
No, cause I don't even talk to this lady.
But she continues to find you? Is that
Yeah,
but you have not told her, hey, like,
I haven't
thank
even.
you, I appreciate your advice, but I don't want it.
Yeah, I haven't talking to her. We don't work together.
But she comes in your space.
Yeah,
So there's no reason work related for her to
yeah.
come to you.
No, not whatsoever.
So if she's in legal, will she ever have to do an invoice, a check?
She might work with Treasury, but for me, I've been here a year and a half. She and I never interacted before.
And you guys have never interacted
Um,
before.
well, probably when I first got here, I think we did have a lunch because I was new and she was like, "Hey, Michelle, you want to have lunch?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And then after that, I don't think we ever interacted after that. Um, and on a personal level, maybe on a Tuesday meeting, I might have said hey and whatnot to her when I'm
Okay.
in when I was going to the Tuesday meetings.
What about her demeanor is making you feel overwhelmed?
As though she's always trying to be in my personal space and being, even though we're not. Yeah, she's always trying to, I guess, be in my personal space. Um, Trying to, I guess, connect and have a friendship when I don't want a friendship with her.
Do you think that she's being kind?
No, because
Okay.
people have said the same situation with them.
But you haven't said anything to her other
No.
than ignore her.
Yeah, other than that that last Thursday when I was screaming at her, "Get out my face! I don't mess with you," things of that nature.
Do you think it was loud? I'm just trying to understand because again,
Yeah, it
it
was
says the
karaoke.
So do you think it may have been loud and she was leaning in to talk to you? So,
I'm saying, for me, common sense would tell someone, especially if you 5 to 10 minutes prior, I was ignoring you. I was not trying to engage in conversation with you. I'm like, common sense would tell me this person is not wanting to be bothered with you. Why would you come in my face?
I mean, I can't answer that for her, but I know sometimes if it's been really loud in a place and I'm trying to like
Well,
lean in.
Angel, because like I said, Angel was engaged in a conversation like this happened so quick. I might not remember every detail at the beginning. I don't think it was loud because, like I said, Angel was engaging in the conversation with her because, and Angel was like I said, Angel's right here, myself, Degante, A, and her. So I'm assuming it was not that loud at that moment when she was engaging in trying to engage in a conversation with Angel and myself. So Angel was speaking to her. I was ignoring her because I just don't want to be dealing with her on a personal level. So,
But you had a work event, right, Michelle?
yeah.
So I mean, that's not.
But if you
not,
don't feel comfortable with a person, you don't have to engage with them.
But if she doesn't know that, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you're in a group of three, I mean, again, I'm just trying to understand the situation, and I wasn't there, so I can't talk to this firsthand. But I'm just thinking in generalities. If you're in a group of three and someone is engaging with her, like it'd be different. No one was engaging, right? Angel was engaging, you weren't engaging. Then she probably would say, "Okay, I'm gonna move on," right?
Yeah.
It'd be very clear to her, like, there's no engagement here.
Yeah.
But whether or not you responded doesn't mean like she didn't think there was engagement in the conversation. And I'm not sticking up for her. I'm just saying in general. That's what I'm trying to think. Like maybe there was a misunderstanding, but the only way to clear up the misunderstanding is to communicate, right?
Yeah, but she sees me. We seen each other in the office prior to this event, and she has not spoken to me. I have not spoken to her. So it's just kind of weird that we've crossed paths prior to this event, and we have not really spoken to each other.
Yeah.
So
No, I understand. I mean, there's people I don't speak to, right? And then I might see them after. I'm
yeah,
like, hey, what's up? You know, what's going on?
yeah,
But I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't want to interject, what I think should have happened because of the things have already happened. What I need to do is follow up, like for me to follow up with Angel if she was a person who was in the room. And also have to follow up with Christina because the speak up situations, there usually are investigations. So I don't know if that was already done. I'd have to talk to
yeah.
Conti. Do you know if anyone's contacted you about
When
investigation?
I put in an email, when I put it in July, I just put it in as a situation. I feel as though she's bullied, intimidated, and whoever responds can ask for names and stuff. And as a person, did not want to be involved, but I did want it. Did not want to put no one's name out there, but I did want to acknowledge the situation at hand.
Yeah.
So I don't know if
I mean,
any.
it's important. That's what the channel's for, right?
Yeah,
Speak up if you feel uncomfortable. We can address the situation.
yeah,
What I see here, we of course just hearing one side of it, right? We have to investigate the other individuals because everyone's going to have a different story,
yeah,
right? So what I see here is maybe there's a miscommunication. I pass people in the hallway every day. I
yeah,
would say hi to them, but then if
yeah,
I see them in the coffee, I might say hi to them. So
yeah,
I think it's very common, depending on like somebody may want you to be more individual versus like being in a group. I mean, I don't know. I can't
yeah,
speak for her, but what I do see is if there's obviously you work in the same group, and I'm saying overlapping DT.
yeah,
Although you may not have had a lot of personal contact with her, you still have some work contact with her,
yeah,
right? So the only way to clear the air is to communicate.
yeah.
Okay? I only want to communicate with you on work events.
Yeah, yeah. Only work related
Topics.
topics, not personal. I don't want to be personal with this lady because I feel as though her morals and some things that she's done does not sit right with me, so I don't want to engage with her. Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, I'm going to have to involve Deganti back in because she also was a person
Yeah.
at the event.
Yeah.
Again, we'll have to talk to Christina and then talk to Angel and perhaps to get a full understanding of the situation. And then
Yeah.
it's just a matter of communications.
Yeah.
Sometimes, things can easily be solved by sitting people across the room and saying, okay, this is how you feel. Okay, this is how you feel. Okay, how can we address this professionally going forward?
Yeah. Okay.
Is there anything that I'm missing in this situation that happened, or anything that you'd like to bring up? So you said you guys went to lunch on the first day, and then you guys didn't communicate after that.
Not lunch, but we only was interacting with each other that Tuesday. Not Christina and I, but I'm saying the only time we really interact was that karaoke event, but we was at the events together throughout the day, but not interacting.
And that was okay. The events throughout the day were okay.
Because the first event was the scavenger hunt. We wasn't even on the same team, so we wasn't interacting with each other. Then the next events were we went into the New York office for Joao and other people did presentations. We didn't interact doing that. And then after that was like an social hour. People was hanging, social hour, people was hanging out at the office talking and things of that nature. Okay. And we wasn't interacting during that time either. Then after that, we left, went back to the hotel, to a restaurant, and then to the karaoke spot. Yeah.
And then so that was day one. So after
that was actually day two because people arrived Wednesday, but
so this happened on Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. Because people arrived, well, majority of people I think arrived on Wednesday. Some people was doing their own thing because people would arrive like 5 p.m. or later. So people it was just an arrival date for most people.
So Wednesday was arrival. And that's when you got there?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Friday?
Everyone was leaving.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Thursday was the main day. So
yeah.
you didn't see her again on Friday?
No.
So let me, I appreciate you, number one,
yeah.
coming and talking to me me. I think it's
Yeah,
important.
because I don't even feel Degante addressed the situation. Shouldn't she have, like, I don't know what's the procedure.
Yeah, I mean, I
I,
don't know. I mean, I think it would be hard to address an HR issue at the karaoke
but no,
bar,
yeah, yeah, I think
but
like,
and if
but
there was,
today, Monday and Tuesday, I haven't even heard from her. I don't know what's the procedure or what it
yeah.
would be.
I think if she, I mean, again, I don't know. I can't answer for Deganti, but what you're doing now is exactly what you know. You since you didn't do it Monday and you did stay, that's perfect. We're happy to talk about it.
Yeah,
I don't think, at least I haven't heard of anything from Christina coming to our
yeah,
office. So,
yeah,
I mean, we don't go saying, hey, like, what's going on with you today,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
we want employees to come to us
yeah.
and tell us,
I
hey, their
understand that.
situation.
But
So,
like, I'm not the only one that feels like this woman. I don't know. I don't want to say certain words, but it's like apparent across the organization that she's. I don't even want to say certain words because people across the organization feels the same way regarding her, and I don't know what it is. I feel as though if you're 30 and young, she tried to cling to you and control, manipulate you, and I'm not the she can't control or
yeah,
manipulate me what I'm doing.
yeah. No. I thank you for bringing that up. So, like I said, what we'll do is we'll conduct an investigation to see, talking with her. Is there anyone else that I should talk to, or
Not the one
so
person I
I,
told
Angel,
regarding the Tuesday call, they just said you could just mention the situation, but if they come to me, I would say my experiences with her. But that person did not want me to bring up their name, just bring up the situation.
okay, that's not Angel, is it?
No,
Okay, there's someone else. I
yeah,
feel like in the organization. Okay, that feels that way. Okay, so Angel, DeConti, and Christina, and yourself were all in that
and
kind of
then
stuff.
I think that's her name. I think she works on the construction team
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
with
She was an
Angel.
intern. Well, I don't know if it's the same A. I'm thinking about it's AYE.
I don't know her name, how to
She's
spell her name. I just met her this over the DG outing, so I don't even know how to spell her name.
is she local in New York?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, then it's probably the same A
yeah,
Y E.
yeah,
Yeah, A is how you say
yeah,
it.
cause
She was
like,
an intern. That's the other reason why I know her. Like I don't normally handle DG and normally on the
yeah,
RTA side. So, but she was an intern while I was managing
yeah, but
interns.
like I said, the only interaction with A was the guy met Angel, myself, the guy said A, and like I was saying, when I was ignoring Christina, Christina whispered something to her in effect like she's messing up the mood or something, and they start laughing at the situation. And that's the only interaction, even though A was there. I'm pretty sure everyone witnessed the situation with her.
Do you feel like there was something it could have done differently? Just
No,
asking your opinion.
no, because for me, if someone is ignoring me, why would I go in their face? I feel as though that's a key role, man, key point. I'm like, I'm not going to go to someone that's ignoring me. I just wouldn't do that.
But everyone's different,
Yeah.
Michelle. Everyone's different in how you view things is very different. You keep looking at your phone. Are you